Hello, my name is Dr. Chukuma Anyadike, and I have created the Healthcare System Interface. The Healthcare System Interface is an electronic medical record that allows healthcare providers to connect with their patients and even other healthcare providers. What I'm going to do now is sign in. So now I'm signed in, and as you can tell, we're at the home page. And as you'll notice, there's a clock with the exact date and time, even down to the second. Here's the provider name, which is myself. And here's a nice little button that you can click to see your profile. So here's my profile, my username, the kind of provider I am, and even my departments. And you can navigate through this application using the navigation tabs up here, or you can navigate from here. So let's go to providers. And in this case, we have three providers: myself, Clark Kent, and Stephen Strange. You can click on the provider to see what patients that they have on their list. So these are my three patients. These are Clark Kent's three patients. And Dr. Strange has two patients. Now, why is this important? Let's say I'm following a few patients, right? And I might want to know what other physicians or other healthcare providers are involved in their care. So it looks like Clark Kent and I share two patients. It looks like even Stephen Strange and I share two patients. So this is not unimportant. Now let's move on to appointments. Now, here you can make an appointment with an existing patient. These are all the patients currently in the database. This database has the potential to hold hundreds, if not thousands of patients. This is for demonstration purposes, but you can pick a patient like this Cletus Altonworth. You can display his information. Even this patient right here, display her information. So and then if you want to add a patient, you can add a patient here, but we'll do that a little later. I can even display my appointments. So I have two appointments. And there's a nice little drop-down menu where you can add a record, you add a progress note, history physical, consult, discharge summary, operative report, or procedure note. You can update the patient information. You can even add an image. So we can add an image for this guy. Submit it. It's been submitted. We can edit an appointment. We can delete the appointment. But we're not going to do that. We can even email a patient. I'll get to that a little later. And then let's look at our patient records. So we can go to patient records. And let's see this guy, what does he have? He has one history and physical. He has two progress notes. He even has an operative report. It looks like they removed some blood from his head. And not only can you view these, you can actually edit these if you want, if you're authorized to. In this case, you're not authorized because I didn't write this record. Let's see if I can find one that I actually wrote. So, okay, I didn't write any of these, so I can't do anything here. Let's see if I have a patient that I'm actually following. This is one that I, quote unquote, operated on. So history and physical, I wrote. If I want, I can edit it. I'm not going to, but I can edit it. Actually, let's just change this to HTN, just to demonstrate. Hit submit. and it changed. So you can edit these. Okay. And then let's see, here's an operative report. I'm not going to edit it, but here you go. All right. Oh, another thing I forgot is you can filter by first name or last name. I can view just my patients. So 3 of these are mine, or I can view all patients. All right. So let me demonstrate how you would make an appointment with an existing patient. So, or actually, let me show you how to add a new patient and then make an appointment. So I'm going to add somebody, David Bruce Banner, who is a man. And the birth date I'm going to give to him is 4/9/1970. Then address. And then let's make this more complete. New York, New York. A phone number will just be any random number. Then an email address, which would probably be something like Bruce Banner at marvelstudios.com. And insurance, MetLife. Let's submit. So I've added Banner as a patient, and now I can add an image. So I'll choose the file, Bruce Banner, hit submit, image added. Now let's make an appointment. Let's just make an appointment for a new visit and name of location, Marvel Studios Health Care Center, and a date and time. Do it tomorrow. Do it at 1:30. And then we submit. So we've added a patient and we've made an appointment. And now he appears here and you can see his information. So I've made an appointment and he's been added to the database. So let's hide his information, hide this as well. Display my appointment. Now, David Banner is on my list. And let's display the drop down. Like I said before, you can add records. So let's see. So you can add records. So let's add a record. So I'm just going to add a progress note because it's short. So I was called to see this patient for gamma radiation poisoning. He says he feels angry. Objectively, general, well developed, appears a bit upset. Cardiovascular wise, his heart regular rhythm, his lungs, clear, abdomen. You get the point. The physical exam is unremarkable. Assessment, case of radiation poisoning. Generic plan, initiate init G8 workup. Hit submit. So I've submitted a record. It's taken me back to the appointments page. Now, if we go to the patient records, okay, now note that he's been added to all patients. So when this comes up, it displays all patients, and I can just review my records. And if I just want to view Bruce Banner, okay, so Bruce Banner's here, and now he has a progress note. So he has a progress note. Okay, if I want, I can edit it. This is a case for radiation poisoning. Submit, and it's edited. I can print this out, but there's no printer here. But if I want, I can hit print, and I can print this out. If I want to put this in a paper chart. Let's go back to appointments. Let's go back to Banner. Oh, another thing too, if I want, I can print out an appointment list for myself. So I can print out an appointment list as well. I mean, there's just so many things this application can do. Like I've barely scratched the surface. We're not printing a thing. Okay, so I can print that. If I want, I can email. I can send an email to Bruce Banner as well. Of course, this is a fictional patient, so I'd probably just be sending it to myself. So I can put my name. I'm just gonna put my email. Here's a test. And the message was sent. And if I check my email, I should get an actual message. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.